All right, we are back. So, what are we doing today? Same thing we did yesterday. All right, so we're on the Smith of Kitava here. Hardcore solo self-found. I've got full bags as usual.
Yes.
So let's clean that up. Oh wow, I upgraded. Nice. Need to rune that out. Hey, that looks pretty good actually. Okay. Nice. Okay, levels check. Stats check. All right, looks like we're all here. All right, so yeah, we're on the grind. We gotta gear up, survive, level up, all the things. I might need unset rings later. At least one. Ah. The charms are going in the flask tab now. Nice. Like automatic affinities. T1 roll on the strength. I guess I'll toss that. I don't think I'm going to want the T10 mana, but hold on to it for now. It's pretty good resistance there. Wow, +4 level to all lightning spells. I might hold on to that too. Wayfarer jacket. Aha, yeah, okay. Stash that. These boots, level 33, pretty good for any other character, so I think that's it.
We need to create
I end up keeping quite a bit more in hardcore, I think, than usual, but
next time.
it's important we keep building this out. Let's rune this thing. What do I need? Maybe a cold rune or maybe another fire rune. Say a cold rune. Let's do cold. Looking pretty good on resistances right now. 32, I'd like to bring this up. So block chance, evasion's looking decent. Armor I'd like to bring up. Okay. Let's run a map. Actually, let's look at that tablet. So, oh, what? Huh? I swear I cleared this. Oh, shit. Ah, I think I beat the boss and then didn't actually activate the tower, so now I gotta do that. Interesting. That sucks. I don't like that at all. There's very little that I like to see on these in hardcore. We'll run this one, I guess. Which is worse? I don't know. Extra gold, that's pretty good. Well, that sucks. We're only going to end up with the... I'm not going to be able to run and get 3 for a while. It is what it is. Okay. Well, at least we beat the boss. Don't have to do that again.
Face me!
Get more XP, I guess. Level 70, about halfway through. One sec. Need to check something. Cool. Yeah, I'd love to get our block chance up. I might start spending passives to that end. I think it's time to look at our defensives and the passives. It might be time to actually respec. I need to check my gold. 155. Not a full respec. Maybe optimize a little bit. I still haven't really done my POB research. So we're kind of flying blind at this point. Probably get in POB a little bit here. Yeah, I copied this character over yesterday, so don't have to do that again. Hopefully. Hopefully I saved that. Okay, I missed a rare over here. So yeah, yesterday we were talking about a locker for expedition. I've looked online. I don't know if a locker for expedition actually exists. I feel like I may have been, I think we're mistaken. I don't know. I don't have one. I can't find any mention of one. Let's look at shields. Oh shit. Oh my god, you gotta be shitting me. Yeah, don't get stuck in that, you will die. Oh my goodness. Wow. They updated greater jeweler drops, that's for damn sure. Gary, good evening. Welcome back. So what are you playing these days, Gary? What game are you playing? Yeah, let's not loot into this. Balatro. Pokerish card game. Interesting. One indie game of the year. Nice. Interesting. Surprised like a poker-ish card game took indie game of the year. That's insane.
Feel my wrath.
Solitaire. Use poker hands to win. Interesting. So someone created a new card game basically, and that's interesting. You know how some people, like, I'm thinking of is it The Office? No, it was Parks and Rec is where the one dude creates a board game using like cone hats and stuff. But nowadays, like, if you were to come up with a board game or a card game, you'd be best off probably to ship it via an indie digital game. Like, even if it's a board game, just ship it digital instead. Because that same solitaire-ish card game, if they just released it as a card game somehow, it probably wouldn't spread as much as it's spreading right now. So I'm kind of thinking right now, heralds. I know they nerfed heralds, and they basically make it so you can't loop. So let's read something real quick. While active, killing shocked enemies with a non-herald attack hit will cause subsequent attack hits to release lightning bolts. Okay. I'd like to read Herald of Blood. I'm curious about, like, there's not the looping, but how bad would it be to have Herald of Blood and Herald of Lightning? I'm curious. Because Herald of Blood will trigger if they're bleeding, basically. And however much they bleed is how much the explosion is. Now, if the enemy actually dies to that explosion and it was shocked, it won't trigger my lightning. I don't know. And I guess really we're blowing everything up with lightning, so we're not going to be bleeding things out. But we're spear fielding too. I don't know. We have lacerate and a chance, or just natural chance to bleed on Spearfield. So everything starts bleeding. Then we kill with lightning. And then essentially it would be some of those mobs would die shocked to my lightning spear. Others, and those would blow up, I think. Like those would blow up in blood, causing hemocrystals. I would gain my Herald of Thunder. I don't know. I'm curious. How would this play out? It couldn't have worked as a physical game. It has 150 jokers, which give you special abilities in your scores, and you can get scores that go literally to infinity. Interesting. Wow. Is this game on, like, iOS?
Go on.
Hey, got the increased block chance, 41%. Reduce critical damage bonus. Kind of want to roll the shield, but I don't have the currency still. Damn, we got the greater. I thought I got a greater yesterday. But yeah, we need to use this. Okay.
Have you found more?
Steam, iOS, or Android. Only about 10 to 15. Interesting. Cool. Let's write it down. Maybe I need a little iOS game. probably the last thing I need, but you know how it goes. Thanks for sharing that. Okay, guys. Didn't get much here. Well, we did get this orb. So that's very good. Huge upgrade here. So, what are we gonna do? It's gonna be heavy swing. That's a huge, huge deal. %35 more melee physical damage. Take it. Good God. It's a big increase. Sweet. 15s. Hell. Yeah, I think I'm low on... I need dex. About 13 more or so. Let's get rid of that.
You need to create it. Collect more otherworldly remnants.
Thanks, yeah. Me too. I can't believe it. Alright. Hopefully this is not the end. Oh yeah, tablet. So what do we want? Do I have a tablet? I've got a few. Expedition, I like that one. Radiated, I don't like that at all. Breaches, no. Mirrors are fine. But yeah, I think Expedition. Okay. It says ritual. I don't care for ritual. I don't really care for bosses either. We'll end up having to run bosses though. I've got a bunch of them. But yeah, I mean, we're at the point where we're just kind of grinding it out. And we're doing it as safe as possible.
The tower. These towers are part of... Indeed.
Okay, let's run this. All right. I'm sure we got those vultures. I don't know, we'll see. I still don't really know like all the maps. So what's this? Deserted. I need to start really paying attention to this. I should write it down, have a cheat sheet and stuff, especially for hardcore. It's kind of important. Like gold amulets. Let's hope for a good roll there. Huh? Oh shit, I'm trying to do something I don't even have on this character. I'm like trying to play my other character for some reason. What is that? So he regens. There you go.
You were no warrior.
feeling pretty good about our power level right now. This is a T1. Feel like we could do T2. Not really in a rush to like keep going on the tiers. Like, I'm not really juicing the maps up. I don't know how much it actually matters going from T. It's just the monster level up one, right? I don't think anything else. I really need to. I need to understand. Like, all right, going from monster level, what are we, 65 to 66? I don't think that's a big deal on loot chances and stuff like that. Really, it's 65, 70. All right, we got like multiple things going on here. Did he not die?
Meat creature.
What the hell was that? Okay. +1 melee skills to your character. Do you like the DPS increase? Yeah, it's okay. Like, it helps. I can show in Path of Building, but basically the king is plus percentage physical damage and plus flat damage. It's a lot easier to scale your damage that way. The levels are kind of like icing on the cake a little bit, in my opinion. Like, I'm not super trying to find plus levels, but if you found like a spear with... All right, so in my opinion, it's plus percentage physical damage, plus flat physical damage, and then plus chance to crit. And then it would be plus levels after that, after all those. There we go. Yeah, maybe probably a similar change. It's not like damage. I don't know. I'm more concerned about our defenses right now. Making sure that we don't go up in map level too fast, and then all of a sudden we're in trouble because of our defensives. I doubt that we want to do this. Let's see what this is. Cast lightning storms. That is a no-go. Lightning storms are deadly. We're not doing rituals. Rituals are way too rippy. Want to go in for the kill, but he's laying so many explosions. Like, whoa.
No challenge.
Okay. I'm still seeing explosions. I guess they're done. Okay. So what does it say? Tornadoes of rats. Yeah. Tornadoes isn't a bad one. But yeah, I'm not feeling the rituals yet. Ow. Got a regal. Seen a few of those, like 2 or 3. We got an Exalt earlier too. Should probably slam it right now. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Missing a prefix. Yeah, let's hit it. I guess that was in the last map. So what we could do though, I'm interested in what this is. Starting off like crap. It's got 20% on rarity. Let's just hit it one more time. This is probably bad. Interesting. We'll hold on to it. So I'm thinking of running a little test. I want to do a live test. I'm going to set up, and it's going to be like testing out different thresholds of rarity and how the loot changes, I guess. That's a lot. Syra, what's up? You interested in a DM? Let me kill this guy. There we go. DM HCSSF Race League. First one to reach Arbiter, kill. HCSSF, no lightning spear. Oh my god. What's DM mean? I don't know what that means. That's funny. No lightning spears allowed. Oh, Darth microtransaction. So he's doing a race. Interesting. I might be. I don't know how interested I am in that. I'm not hardcore enough to even be competitive. But of course, I'm competitive enough to all of a sudden like no life it for way more than I should, you know? Oh my god. Start tomorrow at 6 p.m. Damn, I wonder how many people are gonna like just get that done that day. Arbiter kill, wow. Yeah, I can't do it.
Return to death.
These things are so annoying.
A
Okay.
rarity and all.
Thanks though for letting me know. Yeah, I don't think I can't get into it. I got so much going on. It's crazy. Yeah, I might watch actually, for sure. And then just chillax and play some random game that is not hardcore. Maybe Snorromancer. Ow. I don't know what I would do without Lightning Spear, man. I guess what I would probably do is Galvanic. I'd do crossbows probably, even though I'm terrible at them.
Meek creature.
I'd do what is it called?
I've no more room.
Shit. Shock burst rounds, yeah. Invoker Falling Thunder. Oh yeah, and then Bell. We could just go back to roots and play a monk or something. Yeah, true. I could just stick with blood. That's right. Why not? And essentially try to scale the damage to such that you don't have to worry about much else. You go in and just blow up the arbiter. God, actually farming up the right gear and everything to feel confident in an arbiter kill on hardcore solo self-found in a race. It's pretty intense, man. I'm gonna have to tune in.
What is it?
Let's roll that. Hmm. +2 to chaos spells, 47 increase chaos damage. It's better than anything else I have. Might come in handy one day. Next league, you might try SSF if it's not that awful and see how far I can push it, since the league I allowed myself the currency exchanger and reached T4 still. Yeah. Man, I'll be sad. But you do you. I enjoyed being in Trade League this time. Felt good. Felt very good. All right. Let's get out of here.
Have you found? What can I do for you? Collect more otherworldly.
Guess I should check this. Not a bad roll there. Hmm.
Have you found more of what we?
Nope.
Collect more otherworldly remnants.
So I do have one exalt. I think we slam this. Increased fire damage. That is not what we wanted. Okay. CSF. Oh, clan self-found. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I mean, you pretty much you held yourself to the currency exchanger only, which is good. I mean,
Face me!
I just gave in. I completely gave in.
Meek creature!
Those are not my hemo crystals. I'm surprised. Are they? Did I throw that on? Oh. Huh. I don't recall a hemocrystal looking spell on death effect from anybody till now. It's funny in this game, like you'll all of a sudden see something you haven't seen or haven't paid attention to. After 700 hours. Hey. Yeah, it typically takes me like, I want to say it took me 2 weeks of streaming to get this hardcore character up to maps, which for me is something like, oh, I can do slash played. Let's do slash played on this guy. 1 day, 15 hours, 33 minutes. And I'd say like the 15 hours is probably like maps. So 24 hours through the campaign, which seems kind of ridiculously long. Yeah, I'm pretty slow. Racing is not my thing. At least today. Oh, there's a metal band called Syra. Interesting. Oh god.
Meek creature!
Man, that explosion actually wrecked the mobs around it. I hardly ever see that, really. Maybe magnified effect on that thing would be pretty good. Blood Hunt, magnified effect? I don't know. I've never even thought about it. But that explosion took care of yellow sub-minions or whatever they're called.
Steel yourself!
You know what would be funny? To join, is there a time limit on that race? What would be hilarious is to join DM's race and be super, super slow, but really methodical and make sure that you actually survive and take like 3 weeks or something to go kill Arbiter. And every day you're like the last person. That'd be hilarious. Everybody's been done for like 2 weeks. Oh, so if you die, you're not out of the race. You go back and you can keep going. It's interesting. I'm kind of, If there's like no time limit whatsoever and you're just allowed to try to kill Arbiter in hardcore, at your pace. I'll do another warrior, I swear. Strength stacking warrior. By the way, what do they... Is he like... You have to essentially get rid of your existing HCSS stash? Like, how do you handle that? Oh, it's a private league. Yeah. All right. What? So let's see. You said when it started. Tomorrow, I guess. 6 a.m. Oh, 6 p.m. Interesting. I'll think about it.
Yes.
Evasion, yeah, I don't need that. Ugh. Let's roll this just in case. Okay. Trash. It's all trash.
We need to create a complete. Until next time.
Oh, UTC. Yeah, that's right. That's like Gringritch time, basically. Zero. Zulu. I didn't even notice that. Okay. This is serious. It's like high noon. I don't like that. Yeah, I'm fine with this one. I'm very paranoid about what I choose here. There we go. I'm running out of good ones. Oh, I need to buy.
Go on.
They just blank. Yeah, they're just a bunch of blank ones. So we've got some room here. I'm interested though. What happens once you buy them? Once you level, does it reset every time you level? It kind of sucks if you're like level 95.
Time is of the essence.
All right, where do I want to go now? I think I was going. Probably want to hit this tower. This is also a boss. Ooh, we should go there. Maybe I head over here and see what we can get out of the vault since we're fresh. What I'll do is I'll stack a bunch of magic find. So let's just pick up all the magic find we can for a while and then we'll go over there. All right, Rust Bowl, let's do it.
Like the red veil back home.
Why does it seem like the warrior's voice changes all the time? Sometimes, I don't know, it's like, that was strange. It just sounded weird.
Rejoin the earth.
Yeah, see? I mean, come on. When he yells and when he doesn't yell, it's like so different. That is so funny. No lightning spear. I'm kind of cooking what would I actually play if I did that race? Of course, the one I just took, this guy, but kind of feel like I'd rather be mercenary. And I think maybe even gemling, try to really stack the strength. I mean, I'm fine with going explosive spear, actually. Explosive spear, just like do this exact same thing, only with explosive spear. I'm kind of, dude, all right. Yeah, I'm kind of, you're tempting me, man. Ooh. 100 rounds of legit POE 2 ultimatum to complete a trial, but the debuffs duration are 3 to 5 waves instead of infinite. Whirlwind plus Twister. Yeah, that's supposed to be strong. I have not played with that at all. It'd be so new to me. I don't want to do anything new. Greater Adapt Rune. Is this the boss? Let's just get it over with, I guess. Dude, where's my lightning spear? There we go. I was pressing the wrong button, that's why. Alright, good. Yeah, for some reason I lost my mind and started pressing the my old lightning spear button. We were just talking about that. Muscle memory kicked in. Looks okay, actually. Looks pretty damn good. Okay. All right, let's go to town. I got some rares to kill anyways, so we'll do loot and then we'll come back.
Yes.
Armor and evasion. I think I'm good.
Hello.
Accuracy rating. Oh my god. Can't stand it. Okay.
What can I do for you? On with the work.
All right. Nope. Whoa, dude. Holy crap. I might... That'd be nice to have that much life on your boots.
power!
I wonder how, in a private league like that, what sort of tools you have available to check ladder boards and stuff like that. Like, does it come with your own personal leaderboard? Seriously, that's why blood hunts. Okay, thank God. When you consume your bleeding to blood hunt and then they're left with like 1 health, that hurts. Yeah, it'll be interesting to find out. Seems like a cool event. Dude, the pinning is so strong.
Face me!
You know what? I think I would rather go Amazon, actually. No lightning spear, but you can still go Amazon. Pretty strong. Like, having access to that amount of crit, go bleed. Basically do everything that I do, only drop the lightning spear and add explosive spear. Oh yeah. Primal Strike and Stormlance too, huh? And I'm not as good. Like right now I'm bleed boy. Like even scaling lightning like that would be too new. Been working in blood. Magnitude, okay.
Meek creature!
Alright. Cleared that out. Let's keep going, man. So, what shock value are you getting, like, when you shock something? Then exposure. How much do you care about penetration?
Go on.
97% shock magnitude. Holy crap. That is insanity.
Time is of the essence.
Not what we want. I want to roll these boots. I would need more intelligence. How much? Oh, like a lot more compared to what I have. Let's just hold on to them for later, I guess. Might recombine them. Oh yeah, so you've got that one amulet. Okay. Nice.
Hello. Collect more otherworldly remnants.
Alright, next map. Let's do this. We even ran a boss on that one. We're getting really... What's the term? Frothy? I don't know. Ballsy? What? Oh, additional modifier is the prefix. Okay. Like, I read that and I think it's on the bottom for some reason. Why is that? And then it switches.
The very air is poison.
Alright. You guys are pissing me off back here. How many mobs were just hanging out in this little closet right here? Jeez.
Feel my wrath! Weakling!
Hello. Let's look at it all, man. I need to be picking up a lot of shit. We're at level 65, so oh yeah, so that's T1, huh? Then I guess we'd have to get up to level 70 for the next tier of gear. I don't know if we'll be doing T5s anytime soon. But maybe I'll start doing a T2 here. We'll see how it feels. I've got the resistances. I feel like I have the defensives for T5. I don't want to push it though.
Fear will best you!
Here we are.
You there, local, come here.
Always critical. It's always annoying when you're trying to read something and a bunch of wolves try to bite you. What is this? I should pick that up after hitting this. Quantity of artifacts. Rare monsters. Okay. Cannot be critical hits. Don't care. Oh yeah, that's... Shit! I just realized something. I did not go into critical anything until now, just now, basically. But I'm pretty sure that's not smart. We're gonna have to respec out of this now. I had this as a stopgap, I guess, but I don't want it anymore. Shit. Where do I want to go? We pick up a little bit over here. Okay. So we'll do like this.
Try to go as far as you can with the detonation cord. Further! Keep going!
Dang, she's crazy.
From me.
Oh, away from me. Okay. I can't get both of these.
All placed. Shall we light it up?
Okay.
I should also mention... This might unearth monsters. You can take him. Go get him, Loki.
Watch out for that.
You did it. You did it! Most of the locals I grabbed for this
That was
one
it?
didn't last long.
No? Damn, gloom. This gloom thing was just blowing shit up, guys. How do you get that on your bar all the time? Well, that wasn't very profitable. Okay.
Well, I'll finish up here. See you again soon.
I put my faith in the first ones, not luck.
Monstrous fiend! No challenge!
This map isn't bad. Sulfuric Caverns, I don't feel like this is too bad. That's when I die, though. Crap. I missed a rare. And a passive. Oh, Gary, thanks. I was wondering... I was talking about passives, that's why I didn't really notice. I thought you were commenting on the discussion. Okay, so I have no idea. I was, I guess, getting crit for no reason. Let's keep doing that. Seems like a good idea. I'm almost full. Let's go ahead and, like, fix this because it's driving me crazy now. I can have this issue for hours, but once I notice, it'll drive me crazy. Sweet. So what's our crit chance at now? I think our overall DPS may have gone down. I don't recall. Okay, so yeah, I mean, crit chance is extremely low right now. 6.75. Gotta work on that.
I've changed my mind.
Speak.
Cold resistance. We'll check it. Okay. It's not a bad start there. Armor, and then a T2. Eh. Fire damage, dexterity. Not what we're looking for. Let's check the vendors though.
We need to create it. Until next time.
Okay, what do you got?
Yes.
Critical damage bonus, melee skills. Huh. Nothing. Wow, that's a good start on a belt. Not really worth buying for us though, I guess. It does have 2 charms. We'll roll it. Okay.
Go.
Probably not worth going any further.
Yes. Collect more otherworldly remnants.
Okay.
Back down! You were no warrior!
Whoa. Don't like all that poison. Yeah, this little area is a bit rippy, actually. Lightning storms, too. Wow. Okay. Oof. Stood in that. Rolled at the wrong time. Okay. Let's go see what else was over here. Got a prism out of it. Let's get out of here.
And all mine.
Wasn't bad until that little corridor right there. That got a little rippy.
Yes. Go.
So yeah, I've got 6 prisms. This is a DPS increase. We need to do this. Rake. It's up to 30% more damage based on distance traveled. There you go. And I guess we do Lightning Spear too. What do you get, actually? Oh, more bolts. Sure. Okay, let's do a tier 2 map, I guess. Let's kind of see where we're at. If I have a good one. So we'll just do this one. I'm not even going to hit the other suffix.
What can I do for you? Time is not on our side.
This is a boss, Hidden Grotto. I don't know which boss that is. Of course. Damn it. These things are pretty damn important for hardcore. Let's go. I'm actually going to start looking this shit up, man. Screw this. I did blind for a while, I think. Enough to not do blind for a while. Hidden Grotto. Boss is Zarwali the Bone Tyrant. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Shit, I already I hit the map. Let's go. This map sucks. I hate this place. Yeah, he's easy, but you know what? He one-shot me the other day. Now I'm scared. Like, one of those bosses you never die to ever, and then all of a sudden, just crushes you. And I'm like, oh. So if you get hit by that, you can die. Interesting.
You were no warrior.
But also, this map in general just sucks. It's like really big. You always end up backtracking. Yeah. Try to remember it, but his one slam where he goes with the hand, it's like he doesn't even really target you, or it doesn't track very well, so sometimes it seems like you don't really know where he's going with that hand. That's the issue I have with him now. Yeah, be on his back as much as possible. Me too. At least we got the fire res. Am I going the right way? Does not look like it. Try to go up this way. We got lightning. The really bad lightning too. Oh shit, I forgot I have to kill things. Damn it. I went right in for it.
Speak, creature! Feel my wrath!
That's a rippy little corridor right there. Okay, let's check over here.
Monstrous fiend! You were no warrior.
Where is everybody? Oh, so I've killed all the rares. Now I need to find the boss. This is an interesting layout this time. Usually I'm like all over the place, but now the boss is usually kind of in the middle. But it's a crapshoot on which area actually gets to the middle. Like, it could be over here somehow. It could be over here. It could be over here. Like, who the hell knows? So we'll end up doing the whole map trying to find the boss now. Which is fine, I guess. We're here for XP and loot. Whoa. That seemed weird, actually. Let me see that again, actually. So okay, so my mouse was it almost felt like an elevation issue, but I guess I messed up. My mouse was in the wrong spot. I jumped the wrong way. But it almost kind of felt buggy, but who knows? I'll just assume that I had the mouse in the wrong spot.
Steel yourself!
It's probably over here somewhere. Yeah, what's interesting, I'm kind of thinking about the race and potentially going for it. Okay, now we've got the boss on the map, it looks like. So, Tactician. I mean, I feel like Tactician's a little underrated, to be honest. But the pin... It's like getting access to electrocute, like really strong electrocute. The build-up on the pin is just so good. But anyways, with Lightning Spear, it's great. But if I went with Explosive Spear, essentially... It would only be the spear itself, I guess, that would have the pinning potential, not the explosion, if I'm tracking. That sucks. Stormlance, lightning as a pinning method. Yeah, so Stormlance, kind of same thing. Like, it's a spear that goes down in the ground, but it has actual projectiles, just like Lightning Spear, versus Explosive Spear. All right, we'll think about that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Gary, good one. I have a bone to pick with him, actually. Where is he? So that's his front. Shit. Rake sometimes really screws with you. Alright, we got him. That was easy. Syra was right. Got the tier 3 map. Should we just go on the rampage? Okay. Go T3. I kind of want to get to T5, honestly, but no, I'm only at level 71. I don't think we're ready. We need to farm.
Yes.
Ooh. It's a low roll, but... Ooh. It's a weird looking shield so far. We'll hold on to it for a little bit. Got a lot of shields to look at. Yeah, PDR I'm finding is, I think, an underrated stat. So that additional physical damage reduction. Interesting thing about armor. I don't know if I've mentioned this on stream or not. Can't remember. But anyways, armor scales with the size of the hit, and the way it works, actually armor gets worse the larger the hit, which is why people basically trash armor. They don't like it. So it helps a lot more with smaller incoming hits from like trash mobs, basically. But the additional physical damage reduction does not scale that way at all. It's actually a flat 4% no matter how large the hit is. And I think PDR goes up to 8% maximum. And so that's an 8% off the top, and then armor calculation based that accounts for the size of the hit on top of that. So PDR is pretty strong, actually, if you're running armor at all. Diablo 2 stat, interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I did not know that. Oh, hey. Tailwind. This is actually a pretty strong unique. We would need more crit. It's pretty good armor there. I think I'm gonna hold on to that for a little bit. Try to roll something.
We need to create. Find more breach remnants for my research.
Yeah, I think, yeah, that's a good one for Amazon for sure. Yeah, right off the bat. We'd be able to throw that on right now. So increased rarity, patches of chilled ground, level 3. I think we're going to hold on to that. I did not get any tier 2 maps. What I need to do actually is probably run a tier 3 in order to buy a tier 2.
What is it? Time is of the essence.
So let's run the tier 3. We'll just go to Hidden Grota. Oh, god damn it. Oh well, we don't have the boss to worry about. We can just go after the rares. I swear, like, one time you go into a map and it takes you forever, you backtrack and everything, and then from then on you hate that map.
Cower!
The nice thing about this warrior, there's this easy access to rage on hit. I guess we're looking for that jewel too, so we can get out of it, but I've got one little node where we've got rage on hit, and what I noticed, which I didn't really like fully appreciate, I guess, on the bone boss, I got up my rage pretty high with bone spear or spear field, and then we held on to it because of that one node, because I was going in for rake and keeping the rage going. That was pretty good. Because on my other characters, when I don't have a rage on hit, I lose the rage if I'm not spear fielding constantly, which is pretty annoying on a boss like that. Nice. I feel like that fight was worth an exalt. Shit. I don't like this. Where are you? Where the hell is this guy? Jeez, this is insanity. There we go. Let's not die while looting. Crap, I got puked on for a second. Yeah, I guess I'm still thinking about the race, by the way. The problem with Amazon is that I want to go with the strength stacking strat, but the Amazon doesn't have great access to, well, all I have to do is just travel more, basically, instead of what I typically do. Just travel a lot more, I guess. Maybe travel towards the warrior area this time instead of the other way. Lead crit Amazon with 1000 crit bonus on Rake. Yeah, seriously. I think you're right. Just screw it. What's going on with the sorceress right now? Like, does anyone actually play sorceress? I've not really heard much about the sorceress. Rangers, well, no, the ranger has the Deadeye's spear build. I guess bow, I don't really know what's going on with bows. Life mana on both. Yeah, I don't recall which one that is, but seems like the exposed weakness would be pretty strong for trying to assassinate the Arbiter as early as possible.
Weakling!
Yeah, many other streamers are moving on, yeah. I'm hanging on, guys. I'm hanging on here. I'll be that POE 2 main. Okay.
I've nowhere to keep that.
Let's go ahead and hit the town. Wait a second. That one... What the? Way down here. Okay. Let's not. I don't want to hit the town. Why do I have this? It's actually a pretty good start. I can't really just dump that, actually. Shit. Yeah, I can dump that. And I can dump that.
Face me! Meek creature!
Cool. So now we should be able to buy the tier 2s. I don't know if I have to level up for it to reset or what. Let's check the vendor real quick.
Yes.
Okay, so it automatically updates.
Of course.
Cool. It's pretty good, actually.
Go.
It's a good focus. Hold on to that. Damn. Too bad it's got all the prefixes already. Dude, this would have been pretty good if you could have rolled the physical percentage. Starting to get some loot here. Probably not good enough to hold on to. I'm having a hard time getting rid of that, though. Eventually, we'll be able to roll all this, right? Probably not.
We need to create it. On with the work.
Okay, got the tier 3. Let's go ahead and buy up some T2s.
Go on.
Time is of the essence.
Nice. Let's just run that one. Rarity is good. So 51% increased rarity of items found. That is way larger than what I have on, right? So 13. Yeah. So I've got like less than 30. 28-ish. 13. And this is an additional 51. Seems pretty strong. Got 2 exalts out of that. All right, so what are we rolling? The neck piece. Or the shield. Or the belt. This is a buckler, though, not a shield. Maybe we actually roll the shield. So this has very good resistances on it. Oh, 5% and 32 plus life. Okay. But this doesn't have the block chance. Oh, neither does this. Okay. We need better block chance. So we have a 41 up here. And hits against you have 35% reduced critical damage bonus. That's pretty good. Okay. Let's roll this. Oh, damn it. I don't even want to hit it again. It's not quite. It's, I probably should not roll unless it's got block chance, honestly. Oh, well. Oh, Chaos Slam at night, Gary. Have a good night. Thanks for being here. All right, let's Chaos Slam that thing. Yeah, good idea. So, I mean, yeah, let's go ahead and see. I think it got rid of the life and added life at a lower tier. Might try one more time. I hardly ever use Chaos Orbs. Why not? This could be a really good shield. Ugh. Alright, it's dead. It's dead! Wait. Oh, I thought it got rid of the PDR. What did it get rid of then? I thought it got rid of PDR. Okay. Pretty low roll on the strength. Pretty low on life. It got rid of the one we wanted to get rid of, though. I think we leave it at that and then wait for another Exalt to see what happens, and then we'll go from there. Where are you? Let's roll this one once. That's looking pretty good, actually. If we could get some resistances, that's actually 3. Yeah, this is probably a better shield to roll on at this point with Exalts. Get that block chance. Let's see what it jumps up to here. Yeah, 41%. So basically right now we've got no modifiers affecting this. So it's exactly whatever we got on our shield. But I kind of want to start moving into block chance here. Let's see what we're doing with passives. Okay, so we can get rid of these two. You just pick up block chance right in here without moving anywhere. Then here, 5, 5, and then 10. What's this? Nice. Yeah, I like this one right here with a notable. This has 12%, this has 10. Can kind of see a respec that would free up quite a few points actually right here. And we take these out. All right, it might be time for no more removed. Oh yeah. I I don't know why I totally blanked. I thought it got rid of PDR for like many seconds long. I was confused. I just wish there was some sort of animation. It would like phase out one and then bring the other in for slow people. That'd be great. Damn, this is a lot of block chance over here. This has 12. Okay, because yeah, we travel quite far over here for 15% increased armor, 10 strength, 80% increased armor from equipped body armor. Great. That's really good for me right now. Another issue here with the passives. Okay. Interesting. Might need to just get rid of these instead for now. But my armor, I would like to increase it, but you can't do it from this one. Just pin the old stat within the alt menu. Yeah, that'd be good too. That'd be good. All right, it's time to clean this up a little bit. I always run into this issue in early maps, mapping with many issues. So I think I want to get rid of this. Let's go to POB. Just pin the... Oh, you pin. You actually left click it. That is very smart. Wow. I did not even think of that. Okay. Let's fix the passives. We can't go any further now. Once I start seeing issues like this, we have to take a little break on mapping. All right. So, is this the dude? Yeah. No, not quite. We have this. You don't... Oh, wow. What? This is not the dude. This is not the dude. Must be this guy. Where the hell did I bring in all my gear and stuff? That had to have been this one. Didn't I do that yesterday? No, that's not it. Level... There's no level 70? I swear. Or did I do that? I must have been doing that on my other character yesterday. Okay. So we've got a little work to do in POB, I think, at this point. There's no way we can continue. Let's start with the items. Okay, one sec, guys. This is always fun. All right, so first thing I want to do is bring in our gear. So you won't see POB right now. You'll only see the game. I'm just copying and pasting gear so that we've got a good representation here. I really do love Path of Building. It's such a sweet tool. Did I do the belt? No. And this ring. Okay. So we got the gear. Now let's do the passives real quick. I swear we did some POB on Smith of Kitava. I must have just been kind of using the old build. No, because I swear we did like a test, right? Let me save this real quick. I'm gonna like let's come up with an actual name. What level am I? 71. Level 71. And it's like the 16th or something, right? 5/16. 2025. Okay. That should cue me in. Now let's just check. Bring this back over. So we've got the one we just created. Level 80, unnamed. Ah. Is this it? No. I didn't do all that. This sucks. Maybe I didn't save it. Yeah. Okay. I must not have saved it because I remember doing this. We did a test on the ascendancy. Sucks. So now we got to bring in this passive tree, which is gonna get messed with a lot here. Got some things to fix. Most of this is strength. But I think I should probably do exact. Dex. Then we go down here for strength, 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 strength. Okay, to Dex. Dex. Okay. Whoops. Then we come down here, strength, Dex, Dex. Dex, 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 Dex. Okay, so Dex. Okay, just about done here. Strength, strength, strength. Or strength, strength, Dex, Dex. Couldn't make this any easier. I guess in hardcore, I always expect to just die, so maybe that's why I don't do this. I just like, what's the point? I'm just kidding. All right, that's the tree. And then really it's just adding rake at this point. That's really, I guess I'll have to add some things here. So rake. Level 14. Momentum. Brutality. Heavy swing. And thought I could remember them all. Can't. Stomping ground, of course. How could I forget that? It's like the whole thing. Lightning spear. And then bolt. What else? One sec. All right, I'm back. Okay, so lightning spear, perpetual charge, lightning infusion. Cool. Level 14 probably. And then I think I want spear field just because it has some things on it. In case we get rid of that rage. Rage, pin, probably martial tempo. Okay. All right, so this is basically the POB right now. I think we're set up. So let's see what the hell we can do. What are we doing right now, actually? So, oh, picked up some crit chance. Interesting. So I missed that. Anything else I missed? Oh yeah, I missed this too. Okay. Missed this as well. Okay, so this. I think this is good. Let's do a zoomed out view here. That's as zoomed as it gets. All right. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all the skills I use for DPS really. Oh, so do you check full DPS like that? I never do that. I only check like the main boss killing spell or ability. We do have Bloodhound's Mark. Because honestly, like, how does it actually calculate Bloodhound's Mark? Because I only use it once at the end. If it's calculating like I'm using it on a rotation, that's false. Oh, you know what I need though? Blood Hunt. What the? Oh yeah, shit. I was like, what the? I'm so used to running the deepest tower in my trade league, and I had to execute on Blood Hunt. Like, I almost flipped out. But I do not have the deep. If we drop the deepest tower, that'd be so sick, man. Mark, yeah. So single out, yeah, for the break armor and then rupture. So that gives us two things. Because adding these brings them into the configuration. So you kind of have to do this. So Bloodhound, Mark with single out. And rupture. Okay. Oh, you don't include it in the full DPS. All right, same here. Because that would be awkward, I think. Configuration. Let's do just a standard boss, I guess, since we're not doing any pinnacles right now. Let's say we're at 15 on average. I don't think the enemy's going to be shocked. Like a boss is going to be constantly shocked for us. We'll look at it though. Distance to enemy. Let's say we come in at 3. Which is, yeah, 3 meters. 2 meters is probably safe, but... Yes, we moved to... Okay, there we go. Momentum is showing up on this. Thank God. It wasn't showing up. Probably should check for updates. I'll just put that. Doesn't matter for this though. Bleed aggravated, yes, due to our rupture. Or they're moving. Wow, oh yeah, immobilized. So during the stun, we can check the damage versus not. Okay. I think that's about good. So we're at 15k full DPS. It's not showing me bleed. Usually it shows you... Oh, here we go. Break. There we go. So a total bleed stack right now is at 50k. We're not really bleeding much. So let's mess with this tree. It's time to get serious. Oh, I forgot this. So we've got an effective hit pool of 5,000, which I think is actually pretty serviceable here at T1, T2. I think that's pretty good. Evade chance 39%. Damage reduction 26%. Block chance 32%. So first off, how much effective hit pool are we losing? Whopping. We're actually. Oh, I was like, we're actually gaining. No, it's almost 100. Nothing really, because we don't have a bunch of armor on right now. But we've gotten these armor nodes right now. Earlier in the campaign, we had armor, so take that off. So I went with stun. No, I did not do that in game. It just automatically chose those. And it chose this one too. There. So now 1700, 60k for combined 50k. All right, so let's go ahead and we've got free points 66. I'm at level 71 or so. I don't know if I've skipped anything crazy. Let's just go here. Oops. This tree is showing 70. I'm showing 71 in game. Now it's time to see if we skipped something. I don't think I skipped a book. I thought I pretty much cleared everything we needed to other than the 3-for-1. Oh, wow, I didn't get this. I don't even think I dropped them. Maybe POB is just, maybe I have a passive that's off or something. Because I'm not seeing that we missed something important here. Okay. Oh yeah, Wind Dancer. Good call. Yeah, that's an important one to include. We need that. You know what? What other? Let's just check our spirit buffs here. Wind Dancer. Yeah. Okay. Whoops, wrong area. No. Yeah. What's going on here? Screwed up something. New. Oh yeah, that's right. Right here. Wind Dancer. And then, I don't know, Blind. Maim, probably. I don't know. Who knows? So our evasion went to 36. 32. Oh. No, what? 36. Configuration. Why did momentum go away? See, momentum's got an issue, and now it's not there anymore. That sucks. Oh. Yeah. Active. Let's do this one, make this one active. No, momentum now went away. This is what I see usually, is no option for it. However, damage does scale with distance. But I think this is based on just the rake, not the actual momentums. Because if we go beyond... Yeah, once we cross the 2-meter threshold, there's not a big jump like we would expect. So some bug. So we're doing higher damage if we're 2 meters out. Like 15k is what it said, but we'll just roll with this, I guess. So with 3 stacks, we're at 46% invade chance. Combat Frenzy, Herald of Thunder. Yeah, I don't know why momentum went away like that. Combat Frenzy. What the hell is Combat Frenzy? I'm drawing a blank here. Oh, yeah. I don't know why we would put that in, though. Whoops. Too much POB already. So I don't see why you would need to put this in real. Oh, clarity. Okay. Probably. All right. Again, though, I just wouldn't use that as full DPS because you're not using them on bosses. So I usually kind of ignore those. Combat Frenzy. Clarity. There was something else. Oh yeah, Perfusion. Close combat. What? There we go. And new Herald of Thunder. Yeah, if we pick some passives, that would come into play for sure. Right. We haven't though, I don't think. But yeah, probably a good idea just to add everything just in case an interaction happens and you forget. Magnified effect. And then what's that called? Primal. Okay. There we go. All right. I think we're pretty good here. So let's go back to the tree. 1, 2, 3, 4 points. And let's get rid of these two. Not much of a decrease there on full DPS, so not a big deal. 200% armor. Plus 15 strength, though, and then increased armor. I think that's fine to get. Gotta keep track of the point. We'll just know that we get up to level 70 in POB, not 71. So let's go ahead and say that they're immobilized. So it's a 1600 damage boost. Pretty significant, I guess. And this is 1,000, so this one is worth 1,000. It only happens so often. If we get rid of this for something more steady, I like steady. Oh yeah, I picked up one little rage thing here. And then let's see this AoE effect here. 1377. Let's get rid of this whole thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a decent little chunk there. Where's, like, I'm just kind of seeing where's our big hitters. So that's a big hitter. It's our biggest hitter, probably, lasting trauma. Right now, this isn't gonna, well, even with low crit chance, I mean, that's still pretty decent. This is a big hitter. It's a big investment too, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not a big deal. That's a decent deal. Both of them together are a big hitter. But it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 investment. So pretty hefty, and we travel pretty far. And we don't really travel to get anything else out here. So this is on the chopping block. Or we go down here for these, which are big hitters. Like, these are big. Oh, well. Both of them together are, I guess. And then we get up to 10. Our crit chance, we would really need to find some crit on our weapon right now to really do some damage with crit, I think. Until we get that, I think crit is TBD. Alright, so what direction do we want to go here? This was pretty big. I think we want to start scaling our bleed, honestly. So let's say we pick up this. I kind of think we go out here instead of over here, honestly. Let's just write this down real quick before we start making changes. POB is showing us at 14, right? I didn't do anything crazy. So 1400 or 14,000. Okay. So let's just assume. All right, so I definitely like this. What's this over here? How much? So that's not a big deal. By the way, we need to check something real quick. How much is Stomping Ground doing for us now? It was big in the early game. How big is it right now? That's a good upfront question, I think. So it's a big deal right now because of how much strength we have. It's on par with our biggest wheels. Of course, that assumes that we're kind of spamming break. Let's see on hit. Let's go to calcs. So average, let's see, where are we? Main hand average hit is at 825 with rake. I'm sure that does not count our bleed. And I wonder if that stomp on Stomping Ground actually calculates for our bleed magnitude or our bleed amount. Now I'm curious because like you come in with a swing, rake itself says it's 100% chance to bleed. You rake, but then there's a secondary stomp. Anyways, let's check this. Was it 800 something? So our tooltip is not calculating the secondary hit. It looks like. So where's that? Skill hit. Oh shit. Here we go. God damn it. All right, that looks better. 4,626. Yeah, it's not calculating. Oh, wait. 4,626. So it's not calculating the stomp. Where would that be? shows in our full DPS. Ah, here it is. Wow, so it's hitting for 2,403. And it is not bleeding. There's no chance to bleed on Stomp. Interesting. We're learning here. This is why you use POV, honestly, if you want to do it. Like, if you want to play this game and work on your own build and stuff, I mean, it's kind of insane. So even if we put chance to bleed on Stomping Ground, we would have, it would not really make a difference at all, because our first rake hit would be what applies our bleed in most cases, because it's doing more damage. It's the highest damage bleed that is applicable during the 4 seconds. And then a Stomp would come out, it would apply a bleed stack, but that bleed stack would do no damage. It'd be buried underneath the rake. So at this point, I feel like if we can scale bleed and get up to these numbers, I think we need to, because we have two competing things going on here. So first things first, let's look at the support gems. I forget exactly what I could use here. So, rake. We could do deep cuts. Interesting. We could do concentrated, actually. Yeah. Dude. Alright, so concentrated effect. Let's see what that does. 1405. Bleed is at 43k. It knew what I wanted to do. Yeah, making that change is actually higher full DPS. Yeah, Syra, no worries. We're learning just how I've got this competing thing with Stomping Ground, where Stomping Ground is not applying a bleed that matters. Right now it's not applying bleed at all because I have no bleed chance. But even if I did, it wouldn't matter. So yeah, it's not contributing to my big rake hit for bleed. So we're going to get rid of it for concentrated effect. And it's already more damage. Which then means we don't have to stack strength. So like in this case, that is now no impact to damage, basically. All of those points. Not really much impact to our defenses either. Scale our bleed. Maybe pick up some defensives that matter. Okay. What else do I want to do? I think... Let's see what this does now. This is no longer such a big hitter, I think. Because it was also impacting our Stomping Ground area of effect. So now this is pretty much a waste. Let's get out of there. Now, what is this? Pretty much a waste. Okay. What else do I want to do? What if we do go down here? All right, now we're at 20k. We just like had a huge jump in power just by being a little smarter. Information is power. 22k. Then this is a travel to nowhere unless we go into here, which isn't bad actually. 23k, but our total bleed damage almost goes up to 100k. Okay, wait, what's going on here? How is this magnitude not doing much? Okay, there we go. Now I'm seeing it. Okay. Now we're just a little bit over level. But I don't know if we want to travel out this direction, honestly. Now, I'm curious if it's even worth... These are strong. Very strong. But it's quite the travel. Yeah, I like theory crafting too. Okay. Yeah, so let's wipe this. The only thing that it really, like, this is probably mandatory. So if we just wipe this out, which way would we travel though? Would we go this direction like this? These are pretty small nodes. I think we would be more efficient. But the problem is I think this is pretty mandatory. This is pretty mandatory. And then from there, which way do we travel? I think we travel this way, actually. So we get rid of all this. Maybe we keep this. We'll add it later. I do like that one rage thing, though. We'll have to look at rage later, see how close we are to something. But yeah, I think we... Let's see here. I think we go down this way, honestly. Get rid of this. Okay. We're pretty much starting from scratch. I think we would pop over and grab at least one of those. And then, actually... I think, actually... We'd go this way. Cut that. Oops. Still want to connect. This is a little inefficient, but it might be worth it because these are extremely strong. I mean, even this one's pretty strong, but we'll say we skip that for now. So this is our defensive pickup early on. Go down here. From here, I think we would cut over, actually. Yeah. Pick up this. Go here. I don't know if we'd pick that up. Okay, this is lower full DPS right now. Nearing the 100k that we saw, but we're over on levels. So now we need to adjust a bit more, I think. see what this looks like completely going this direction, shifting. I don't know if we would pick up the Herald. It would help us for wave clear. Be like the one point that we... Why did damage go down, actually? Or did it go up? Was I just confused? Okay, increased damage while affected by a Herald. And then my full DPS is going down. I know this is Rake. Increased damage while affected by a Herald. What the hell is going on? That is weird. I am affected by a Herald, right? Here we go. This is where we... I thought I added this. Like, we literally talked about it. I guess I forgot. Oh, Primal Strikes. I must have accidentally... Okay, I accidentally clicked something weird here. Oh. Primal Armament. That's what's going on. Then I guess I'll add it here. It's awkward, but it works. There, now DPS goes up. But yeah, I'm kind of not feeling like we're reaching the same numbers going out this direction. Kind of hard to say what'll happen at like level 90 right now. But at our level, not the same numbers. So what do we do? We wouldn't make it out to this far, honestly. I do feel like that this is really, it's a big deal. How do we travel? I think our travel is a little jacked up. So this area is jacked. Probably. Is this stuff required or what? Put them as your full DPS? Skills. Include in full DPS? No? That doesn't do anything. I only include Rake in full DPS. All I want to see is how much is my Rake, because that's my actual damaging ability on a boss. Herald of Thunder shouldn't be in full DPS because I'll never get a Herald of Thunder on most bosses. Lightning Spear I wouldn't throw in because I'm not using it on a rotation, really. I'm not using it at all. On a boss, I'm just raking, essentially. Maybe Spearfield. We could maybe include Spearfield. But even that, I feel like is... I like to just see Rake. That's what I want to scale. Yeah, it does, actually. So watch. Now that I've got Herald of Thunder and I go to the tree, it's not checked on full DPS. If I go here, we'll see an increase because I am affected by Herald of Thunder. And if I click this one, not much of a not an increase because it's lightning damage, and I don't have that in my full DPS. I don't have lightning damage happening here. I don't know why it goes down, though. That seems weird. I would expect this not to move if I click this. But now if I go to skills and I click full DPS... Oh, it's not even showing up at all. So configuration... Shocked. I don't know how to actually show that we are getting a bolt It's a standard boss. I mean, even POB seems to be thinking that we're not getting bolts. Yeah. So if I was looking at Lightning Spear, full DPS, yeah, I'd have this checked as well. But I'm not. Okay. And again, if I was like checking Lightning Spear for wave clear, basically. Because even on a boss, if you're just Lightning Spear, you're not going to get Lightning Bolts. All right, so I'm not happy with where we're at here. Full DPS is at 18k, that's close. But we're at level 75. This looks a little janky. Probably not efficient. Maybe the travel option is actually right here. So one, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not even close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Because we may want to go down this direction for travel if we're going this far, but there's so much that we're picking up in the middle here. This is interesting. You can fork it from the ground or on a wall. You can fork Lightning Spear. Yeah. I'm just thinking for Herald of Thunder, you only get your lightning bolts if you kill a shocked enemy, though. Damn. This is interesting. I think that we were getting more bang for our buck here when we went out this direction. But we'd be giving up some pretty key nodes here. Spear, even. Let's see here. Bleed. So empowered attacks and bleed, we're not doing that. Jagged ground and bleed. No. Our bleed is over here. The only other option is way the hell over here. Yeah, maybe maybe this side is more like end game level 85 through 95 or so, 80 to 95. So let's cut it. We got to get as much DPS as we can out of this side, I guess. I feel like Incision might be good for us. All right, this is not scaling very well here. We got up to 20, right? 20k or so. Oh, wait a second. Configuration 1 stack. So now we're at 15k. What happens if we go to skills? That's 2k. Oh. $30 or is it $50? Yeah, let's just say we drop it for like 30 or something. So that's 5,000 DPS on a boss for like 10 seconds or so. If we add that. We are spear fielding a lot, actually. This is 50%, which I don't know how to actually show in POB. 5% increased damage for each hazard triggered recently. Seems like it'd be pretty strong for us. Spear field, it doesn't give us the option here. I think that's going to feel good in game. Incision's quite the investment. It does scale our bleed pretty good. And we'd be getting a lot of incision with Spear Field. Now, I don't have... Okay, I would have 5% chance to cause bleeding on hit, which would clear the incision. That's on Spear Field, it looks like. Oh, here we go. 15, 30. Okay, 15. So 15% chance. We can only really rely on one incision stack. Change Rake for Spear Field. Did that do anything? Yeah, I need to show full DPS. It's not a big damage dealer. But I don't know how this is really working for Spear Field, triggering all those things. Like, how much is it assuming, really? Configuration doesn't give me anything on Spear Field. Okay. Let's see here. Let's do this. We were at 15,000. I haven't put in jewels. I don't really have great jewels, though. Oops. Which way would I go here? This didn't seem to do much. Block chance would be 64. Let's cut this. So we're back at 15k again at about the same level. So that didn't really help. It's a pretty decent wheel, actually. So not even at 15k that direction. Oh wait, let's check, make sure incision. Yeah, we've got our stack. Let's get out of there. I'm not a big fan of incision anyways. It's not great. 63. Oh yeah, so I think that this is gonna be where we go. Doesn't show up here. Actually, you know what? I think we go all the way to here. Don't go there. Go here. And then we go here right afterwards. This is a big one. Except we're not really critting much, huh? Okay, so configuration. We've not crit recently and they are bleeding. Why wouldn't I be able to immobilize something? I've got pin, I've got stun. What's going on here? But anyways, they are bleeding. So then our crit chance is at 18k. Our full DPS is at 22k. That's scaled a bit. 22k, what level are we at? 85, no wonder. Okay. Let's go back to 71-ish. $16,000. Bleed is at 50k. Evade is at 56%. Reduction is at 25%. We would need to work on our actual gear. And then block chance is at 32%. That's another thing we haven't really picked up is any block chance. Maiming strike is pretty good. Maybe we rely a little bit on our shock. Like, all right, so if we were actually using shock, that would help. We'd probably want to bump our rage down a little bit because it'd be hard to use Spearfield. Well, we'd open with Spearfield, get it up, and keep it up. Where's the rage here? Where's rage? One rage on melee hit right here. I think we would want that until we got a gem or a jewel. I think we have to get that in order to actually keep our rage going. A pretty decent little node. What's this? Oh, this is rage. Okay. Let's save this. All right, 75. So we would be leveling into this essentially. Oh, well, yeah, with shock we're at 19, but we're probably not applying shock regularly. Although we've got chance to inflict here, chance to inflict, chance to inflict. And we've got some here. Does Calc show me where's shock at? Enemy ailment threshold is at 13,497. Does that mean I have to deal 13,000 health damage before I shock? I think that's what that means. So let's go to skills here. Lightning Spear. Actually, let's go to calcs and let's go to configuration. I don't think we would have a frenzy charge on the boss, so no frenzy. Lightning Spear. Average hit 3,000. Crit 7k. Lightning bolts 1,000. So essentially 4,000 or so. So throwing it 3 or 4 times to try to get a shock and then go in for a rake versus hitting for are we on rake? So our rake is hitting for an average of 4k. Interesting. So Lightning Spear is actually showing a similar hit. Four second, 5-second bleed. I think 5 seconds actually, right? Enough time to maybe apply shock and then get back in for a bleed. Okay, so 70. I think we would maybe cut down here actually. Maybe shock duration as well. Just basically a little investment in shock right there. And then for our current level, we wouldn't have access to this bleed. Configuration shocked. 18k full DPS. Let's see. Lightning Spear. Okay, here we go. This chance to shock is at 20%. I don't want to basically have to sit there spamming Lightning Spear only to not get shock often enough on a boss. But I think, yeah, 20%. The threshold's still showing 13,000. I think that might be like effective health or whatever. I don't know. Because your ailment, the ailment threshold's based on health. So if your hit was doing that damage, is that pre-mitigation or post? I don't know. I'd have to look into all this. But there's a chance to shock at 19%. No. Yeah, it's not like if you reach that amount that you automatically shock. I just don't know exactly what I'm reading with the 13,000 ailment threshold. But let's just go with the chance here, 20%. So we'd have to throw our Lightning Spear on average 5 times in order to apply a shock. Lightning Spear cast speed is over a second, so that's over 5 seconds. So we would be not bleeding an enemy in order to get shock for at least some amount of time, most of the time. Like, our bleed would run out before we shock again, is what I'm seeing. Still think it's probably worth doing. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to invest too much into our like chance to apply ailments. Oh, wait a second. What's this though? Do we have increased magnitude of ailments? Yeah, we would really want these. Which direction would we come at this? This gets awkward because we'd have to cut down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what would we be able to cut right now? So even cutting our magnitude here, we're at a higher full DPS. Crit chance is 13% even if we haven't crit recently. I feel like until we get crit on our weapon, we won't be picking that stuff up. It's still showing a pretty good DPS increase, but damn, dude, our crit chance is so low. 75. So this is where we would be leveling into right now. I think this is probably the build for our 75 warrior. And from there, I think we would go here, here. And then I don't know if we could actually make it out here. Oh, the travel would be from here. Okay. We still have not picked up our block chance, though. That's the issue. One of the issues. Okay, so this is over. This is with my gear currently, so yeah, things would change. I don't know. This is serviceable or not. I'd have to bring in a different gear set to really check. We'll do that some other time. Something like this, though, I think is what we're doing. All right. Sure, it can work if you need. By the way, slam a support with 100% chance to shock on Ellis. Yeah, conduction. Thank you. That's a good idea. Let's see what that does here in POB. So let's undo and go back to our level. So right around our level. 20k. Skills. Lightning Spear. Let's say we even... Let's say we get a greater. Let's get rid of Perpetual Charge, I guess. Which is almost the same. It won't show any difference. So... conduction. Chance to shock goes up to 27%. Which is pretty good. How did our enemy ailment threshold go higher? That's weird. Didn't change the enemy at all. All right, guys. This is kind of the blueprint, I think. Let's roll with it. This is much better than what we were at. I think it was like 4K or 5K, so it's going to be a big jump for us, actually. The issue is whether or not we have enough gold. That's a big respec.
Go on.
Damn it, I always do that. You have to basically do one at a time is what I gather. Which sucks. Okay, let's get back to gaming here. Ooh, yeah, we are running out of gold here. I think we can afford it. We're halfway through. Do I go this direction? I don't, do I? Yeah, we can afford it. I'm bricked as hell. Oh, God. Man, I'm bricked. I ran out of gold. Son of a
Nothing
bitch.
is set in stone.
Okay, so we have to roll with this start. That sucks. Okay. Let's see here. Da, 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 da. I am broke. Gotta make sure I get enough decks, that's for damn sure. Dex. 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 Okay, good. Now let's check our skills real quick. Dex. 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 Okay, good. Okay. Just yeah, seriously. If I totally bricked my hardcore solo self-found character, be absolutely screwed. Holy shit. Okay. Spear. I think spear first. All right, let's check. Yeah, okay, so I'm not bricked here. 138. Everything's online. So we're not totally dead. At this point, how much does this cost? Oh, wow. Can I actually? No. 146. So we need to get to 146 at least. Then 146. And we'll even do one more. Okay, so I think we're all good. Nice. And then we'll go this way. What is this though? Okay, not worth traveling up that way. It would be so nice if this was something good. Little shortcut. Oops, what happened? Sweet. I love the way they light up. Three points. Got this. So, like, we would be leveling into this. But the shield block issue is kind of bothering me. Oh yeah, rage is really important. Or was that? Where was that? Oh yeah, is this it? Need one. I wonder if it's worth actually getting the wheel. Probably not. Now we got 2 points. Can pick up a block chance here. And then block recovery. This is actually really good. It should be in the build. There. Alright. Let's go test this out. Who knows after that? It's not exactly what I wanted to do. X, welcome. Thanks. Now we can at least level up our rake. And our lightning spear. And things. Let's see what else. Lightning spear. And I'd say spear field. Yeah, like lightning spear is extremely popular right now. A lot of people using it. Let's see. Rake. What is it that we landed on? Concentrated effect. Yeah. Probably have one cut. So we take out Stomping Ground. Add that. What's our bleed at? Okay, our bleed jumped by 1,000, I think. I think it was at 1,300 or less on the max, so... I think maybe even less. We were just cutting into 1,000, I'm pretty sure. And then Lightning Spear. Do we actually do conduction here? I think we wait for the 4th, because perpetual charge is so strong for me during wave clear. I'd rather have that. Okay. Gems or jewels. No, we actually just went through POB and kind of put together something on our own. I was trying to respec out of all this, but I ran out of gold. So it's a little wonky right now. But we're trying to go into bleed with a bit of lightning spear and shock, essentially. We were in stomping grounds and strength stacking, but the goal is to move into full-on rake. Let's go to jewels. Okay. Where the hell did I put those? So what do we have? Anything good? I had this in there. Melee damage. Attack damage. No. Nope. Melee damage. Block chance. Totem stuff. Not much. Yeah. Like we're kind of... It is what it is. Attack damage, melee damage. Stun threshold. Okay. Alright. Yeah, we're on hardcore solo self-found. This is my league start for that league. First character. And we got there, and now we're just trying to survive, essentially, and work our way. Grind it out a bit. Let's say armored is fine. Do that. Rarity, nice. Let's do something easy. I don't feel like boss bluff. What is the boss on bluff? Let's look. I don't want to mess around. Bluff. The boss is Aggressor Cool the Apex? Who the hell is that? Who the hell is that? I don't even know who this is. Lightning. Oh, it's the Chimera. Okay. I'm fine with that, I think. No, I'm actually a Smith of Kitava. We're all over the place. Oh, I can't even go there. Why not? What's going on? It's bugged. Okay, let's just do a map over here then. Savannah. I think we need to test a boss with a new bleed. I'm a little scared though. So, Savannah. Who is the boss? Oh god, it's the hyena. I'm not really into that right now. I guess. Sulfuric. That kind of sucks. What's this place? Fortress? Fortress. Maybe we go in and we don't do a boss at first. Yeah, that's weird. It's not really showing me. Oh, there's the map. Okay, so the boss is the Forgotten Prisoner. I wish there was a picture because I have no idea. Oh, Babala. That might not be bad. What do you think? Hidden Grotto. Let's go do Babala, I guess. Alright, let's do this.
Cower!
Our health went down. That's something I didn't really think of. We got out of all that strength. So I need to be careful. We're not as tanky as I was. These guys are annoying as shit. Pretty good for a basic strongbox. Alright. Guess I go this way. Yeah, took some hit. Let's see, 44, 35, 23. So yeah, we stayed about the same on our defensives, but we're down about 250 health. Kind of feel like equipping a different shield that has more block. Yeah, it's definitely noticeable. You'd think it was 400? No, we weren't at 2k. We were at 1800. So it's a 200k, or it's a 200 drop on HP. It is noticeable though, even 200. I can see my health bar dipping lower than usual. Watch out. Don't get laid on. It's not fun. Glad tomorrow's Friday. Fortunately, I have to work. Damn. Yeah, I would like to participate in that little race, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm gonna focus on other things. I'm behind on videos and stuff. $19.93? Oh man, was I really that high? Yeah, we might have crept up there, huh? So that's like a 400. Yeah, you're right. Shit. Maybe I go check the stash real quick for a shield with some HP and some better block chance. Ooh. Okay. Got a corpse exploding asshole over here. Don't like those guys.
No challenge.
The bleed looks decent.
Cower.
These guys were beefy. Alright, let's check. What are my bags? Oh wow, I haven't been picking up shit. Let's pick up this belt then. Let's check shields real quick. What can I do? We got the PDR, 123 armor, 26, 41% evasion, plus critical bonus. No health on it. So let's see what happens to our resistances here. So if I can shore up fire, lightning. I mean, we could. So that brings me up to 45% block chance. Armor goes up and we get an additional... Oh. Evasion goes up. This is not the PDR one. 35 to 45 block chance. I think that's probably worth it, honestly. At this point. Life. So what's this? 5%, 32 on lightning, the one we need. Life. So on this one we get more armor, only 30 health, some strength. 5 PDR. Doesn't give... Our block chance is actually worse than the buckler. That's not good. Oh, it's fire that we need. Lightning we don't need. Okay. This... What is this? Strength, life, armor. It's looking pretty good. Don't have any exalts. Yeah, let's run with this shield, I think, at this point. So we will put this away.
Speak.
Maybe look at belts. There's some life right there. Only I had exalts. This has a lot of lightning. We don't need that anymore. It's probably worth putting on, actually. We lose a bit of armor. Quite a bit, actually. Get up to 1700. I feel like that's worth it right now. Lightning took a hit, but it doesn't matter at all. And then we ruin this. Put fire in it. Damn it. Of course, like, do I literally not have a fire rune? That is ridiculous. Oh shit, there we go. Only one though. It's not gonna be enough. I guess I just won't be completely capped on fire. I'll have to watch that. But I feel like this is a bit better of a setup. Where's that buckler at? Oh wow, the armor goes down even further. 16%. 22, 44, 45. I feel like those are decent numbers with 1700. Feel better about this, so let's go. Whatever. Let's dump this shit. Should slam this thing. Alright, so how many of those do I have? 6. I need to be on the lookout for shields. Probably spears, rings. We'll start slamming with the alchemies. Alright. We have to do an essence thing over here. Might as well get it done.
Fear will best you!
Oh god, please die. I hate that thing. I don't even know what that is. What the modifier is for the blood. The blood lightning storm or whatever. The Geonor does. Watch out. Wow. These guys want to fight. There we go. Yeah, I feel like I can already feel a difference on the, wow, that, he was bleeding pretty bad. And running really fast. That's not a good combination for him. Okay. Kind of feel like doing another one. I'm glad they increased the drop rates on greater and perfect jeweler's orbs. And then 20 level 20 skill gems. Yeah, I mean, it seems extremely stingy. You end up with like 100 lesser orbs to every one greater orb even. Like, that's how big of a discrepancy there is. We need a greater. We could really use a greater. And if we got a perfect, man, that would be huge. There goes the bleed. Be great to get some crit. As an exalt.
In the right hands, this could forge something truly exceptional.
Not quite there. Great, I'm in bad position. Very bad.
Feel my wrath.
Ah. Got out of that mess. Okay, no, we didn't. Somebody's rezzing. It's this guy. Where is he? I can't even see him, man. Which one is he? I think he died. And we haven't gotten a spear since like Act 2 Cruel, I think.
No challenge.
Alright, bad position again. Missed with the lightning spear, that shit'll kill you sometimes. I expected to clear the screen and instead I did nothing and now the screen killed me. That's pretty much how it goes. Alright. Cultist Crown. Which one is that? What is that? Crown of the Pale King.
History.
So you're already doing maths on my second tune of the league and I'm standard Amazon Andy. Nice. That's, hey, nothing wrong with that, honestly. Amazon's fun, so... I mean, why not play what's strong?
Steel yourself.
Usually strong also equals fun in an ARPG, so... Yeah, this is my third character. I got a Ritualist in Bleed. And I've got a Tactician, a Bleed Tactician, both in Standard League. And then, like, one's 91, the other one's 90, I think, something like that. And then... This is my first hardcore character, Smith of Kitava, Bleed. Alright, guys. Let's try out a boss on the new passive setup. I haven't fought Babala in a while. She opens up pretty hard. Just stabs me right in the back like nothing. Okay. Where is she? Let's get that rage up. It's gonna be a long fight. Oof. Alright, maybe not. Starting to see some bleed. Got some rupture going on. Ooh. Oof. Okay. Well, it's serviceable. We'll have to keep scaling the damage. We can at least do T2s. I think we could get up there close to T5. I don't think I'd be wanting to run T5 right now, though. Okay. Easy. Clap. Yeah, Hex, I'm also on YouTube. That's, I multi-stream basically. So you could probably, I think my channel is linked in Twitch, but I've got my build guides out there if you're interested. It's for the Ritualist, the Tactician, and I'll work on this one and eventually get a video out there. But that is it for tonight. So Hex, welcome to the channel. Glad you're having fun on the Amazon still. Syra, always a pleasure. And for everyone else out there, thanks for joining. Hope to see you next time. That'll be Tuesday around the same time. I stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And you can join the Discord if you want to keep in touch in the meantime, where you actually have a guild in POE 2. Play other games, talk other games, but a lot of Path of Exile talk as well. So have a great night. Have a great weekend. Goodbye.